Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, once again we return to the land of Tyria, where I'll be just leveling up a couple of characters because it's showtime. Yeah. Hi, guys. I'm back. Again. We had some easy pickings things to do in Chapter 4 of the Character Adventure Guide. Let's say we'll put that in. Like, really? Why no? Why no? Do we have to do it from here? I guess we do. And the dagger. That was worth about a third of a level right there. It's better than the greatsword we're currently using, so we're even going to equip it. How you like them apples? Good evening to whomever has joined me. And as always, your evaluation on the word evening may vary. Generally, I would say 6 p.m. or when the sun sets, so technically late afternoon here. Something like that. Anyway. What else did we have? Combo skills, food consumables, and utility consumables. I don't know if this will count as a food consumable or not, but we'll try it. I am not of a level to be able to use that. So we're just going to buy the cheapest food and non-food consumable I can find. Food effects. A soul that I can find and eat. I'm not sure that one actually counts. It doesn't give a buff. I'm not sure it actually counts. That one should count. And we take those. And we eat. And we drink. And that's level 78. Those are the cheesiest levels I can possibly imagine getting. And I'm fine with that. What? Just the Crucible of Eternity. Thank you now. What was I looking at? What else do we have? Entering Worldview World, transmuting skins. Well, we can transmute a skin pretty much immediately. We will use a charge for that, but it's worth it. We have this brand new two-handed sword. Oh my god. Seriously, why are you the way that you are? It's wardrobe. They just fucked this whole thing up so badly. Oh my god. They just absolutely destroyed the ease of use for every player who's been playing it for years with this fucking tab. It is catastrophically bad. Now, long ago, when I first got this sword, my reaction to it was an impromptu, unplanned, that is one big motherfucking sword. And so ever since, I have called it the Flaming Motherfucker Sword. So we're going to go ahead and save that. That did not give me... is that not considered a transmigration charge? Excuse me? Oh, there we go. Okay, that's another, 30 3% Dark Machinist has returned. Good evening to you. I'm just cheesing some XP right now in the cheesiest manner that I can. I'm just going to push this character to 80, and then I'm going to start leveling. I have 3 left to go who are not yet at the level cap, because I am cuckoo for coconuts. Lone Star Wolf, good evening, my friend. What was next? Combo skills, we can do that. Enter World v World will be easy enough. We can do a JP right here in town. Curses, foiled again by my not map comping Lion's Arch. And I made a wrong turn. I made several wrong turns. I am an expert at wrong turning. Well, that was a chunky bunch of XP, wasn't it? Like 3,500 experiences, pointses? There was a time, way back in the innocent days of Guild Wars 2, back when I would park a character at the top of this JP. Actually, several characters. Not again! That was some pretty impressive fail. I mean, there are a lot of players who can, really, really fail at this game. A lot of them. And amongst them, I stand alone, or actually sit alone in my home. None of the rest of them are here. But I think this JP should get us to 79. We'll see if I can cheese my way all the way. Delicious cheese. One of the hardest things about losing weight, the absence of cheese. Funny thing is, I only use whenever there's a new expansion and I get a new level up. I only use it on an already... I missed. An already level 80 character who can use the Celestial Armor. Oh, there first. I missed again. Why am I missing? Why am I so bad at this game? Why am I so bad at games? This didn't used to be this hard. Why did they nerf it? Why am I blaming them? When clearly it's not their fault. Oh my god, what has happened to my ability to play the game? Wow. I didn't used to be this bad, guys. There it is. I guess you don't do this one for like a couple of years and you forget how it's done, and I'm going to blame being old and crap at games. How's that sound? Well, I consider not enough alcohol to be a chronic state of my existence. May be able to remedy that on Monday, knock on wood. Oh. Can you see that? 320 experience points from level 79. I would like to complain. I would most assuredly send a letter to one of those rapscallions at ArenaNet. But I don't know any rapscallions at ArenaNet. There's some really good devs. I'm sure they've got a rapscallion or 12. This is not as good as what I'm wearing, sadly. And this is not something I can wear. Equally sadly. Actually, more sadly, because that's a very stylish hat. Alright, so, combo. Nope. Combos were one thing. But also, entering World v. World, I must select a team. They don't have... My server is gone. I'm going to cry. Mosswood, because it's at the bottom of the list. We will play. Isengard Bids 5 is a joke guild. Okay, that's fine. Did they remove the World v. World servers and replace them with teams? Essentially, what it is it allows for guilds to go together and group up and then sort of form a team along with miscellaneous additions, and then they will be randomly generated. So instead of having server-based functionality, it is guild or guild alliances based. And I've logged in. If you couldn't tell by the fact that I have logged in. I've never been a big World v. Wilder. But true to tradition of every single thing, in Guild Wars 2, it has elicited both rapturous applause and venomous criticism, because we're massively multiplayer online role-playing gamers, and that's what we do. I don't know what change anyone could make to an MMO that everyone who plays it would approve of. You know, they could say, we're making everything free. People go, a company's going to go bankrupt. This is stupid. Or, you need to be able to accomplish things to get things. I'm not saying those people would be wrong, but I don't think there's anything you could do or make in an MMO that would get universal approval. Because we are what we are. We're now level 79. I'm trying to cheese these last 2.5 levels here, so we're going to go... Not to there. This character hasn't been there. They have been there. So, we're going to go into... I assume I can get in, even though I'm only 79. And go to the DPS dummy. And we'll see if I can bust out some combos. As I need 3 combos. When I get this guy to 80, I will not be kidding him out tonight. I will not be taking the hour or so it would take me to run around and get all of the required hero points to get an elite spec. That's, if nothing else, I love VOE for giving us a very fast way of kitting out old characters that haven't played VOE or new characters who just hit 80, kitting them out with the required hero points to give themselves a finished elite spec. Even if there was nothing else, and there's other things, that would be enough for me to give it a big thumbs up. I guess the answer to my question of about a minute ago was no, What are you thinking? Okay, so we must retask. Well, I mean, we could log, but I think we need like 75 or something like that. 54. That's a lot of wood. Don't say it. Which just leaves us with 3 combo skills. Flame Legion, Veterans in Mount Maelstrom, Story Chapters. We're not going to make it. We're going to have to actually do something. I was counting on doing nothing because, well, nothing is what I do best. Oh well. We finish up, we'll be busting out, I believe, our Revenant. Well, here at least we get one of the most lovely, absurd bits and pieces. We're going to catch some frogs. Let's see, we're going to drop that. That should have been 2 of my combos. Let's check and make sure. Why not? Those are combos. I dropped the field, and those are combo finishers. Why me no get? I don't understand. All right, after you get a frog, of course, you know what you have to do with a frog. Frogs, you can't just use frogs. You have to do combos with other players? It doesn't say that. No. You put the frogs in a juicer, is what you do. Okay, where's the dude coming running in? There's the poacher. We have poacher's sign. However, I may be stooped here because while I can hit the poacher and make him visible, I'm not sure we've got drakes to kill him. And he ran away. Right as I threw, he ran away, which means I need... Okay, he's going right there. Okay, good. He got eaten by one of the marsh drakes. Nope, did not get him. It's not easy trying to stop poachers. Oh, I didn't even see him coming through, jerk. Okay, he's going in, and I'm waiting for you to stop. How about right there? No, why did that not work? RenaNet. It can't be me. Why don't you guys fix your stuff? This has been a lens message. Haha, got him. Loser. I'm out of frogs. Damn it. Hope all is well. Been catching most of the VODs on YouTube. Thank you for watching very much. I appreciate it. It really does matter to me. I don't give half a crap about the monetization, but people watching, that matters. For the record, I also don't give a complete crap about it. Is he going to run out through here? I think. No, he ran the other way. Stupid poachers. I don't think I was in time, no. My frog juice throwing expertise is suffering. I'm going to blame the other player who's running around because he's just messing with my chi. That's it. He needs to stop messing with my chi. Where is he going? All the way up. I didn't juice. I'm worthless and weak, and I feel shame. All right, come on, dude. I need you to just stay right there. Thank you. Another poacher. Where's he going? Too late, I think. Nope, got him. Poachers, poachers, poachers. Oh, yep, right. Right there. Catch. Now, why did that not work? It was green. It was ground targeted appropriately. It's not my fault. Do you have to do combo? Oh, sorry, that was, yeah. Not according to the thing. And I've done them before on other characters, and it shouldn't be required. Doesn't mean it isn't, just means it shouldn't. Oh, I didn't juice. I need a Juicero. Anyone remember the Juicero? My money's on no, which is why they went out of business. Oh, poacher coming in. We're going to lead him. Oh, you cannot be serious. So, have I mentioned that I'm bad at games? Nope, that just keeps getting eaten. How long ago was that at this point? Well, yeah.
There are a lot of travelers lately.
The Juicero, for those who don't remember, was this vastly over-engineered juicer. In that it basically could have juiced rocks. But they sold packs of stuff that it would squeeze as if it was fresh. It's one of the most puzzling products I can remember. Don't go all the way up. Thank you. I didn't juice again. What is wrong with me? Don't answer that. We know what's actually wrong with me. Okay. Find this poacher down here. I don't even see like the explodey coming off of those. Okay, so now if we... Well, okay, I was going to kill them, but he killed them. Why is everyone killing my marsh drakes that I need to feed? Don't go up. Oh my god, they keep going up. I think that should still get him. It did. All right, we need like 3 more. What did you do on your Saturday evening, Lens? I juiced frogs. One or 2 more. I don't think that's going to get him. Didn't. It's not fair. On the other hand, I am increasing the resale value of frogs and frog legs. So, I mean, that's good for the frog sellers. This time I will even remember to juice my frog, which really sounds kind of dirty when I say it. All right, that poacher's going in. He's going in. He's going in. And we're going to try. Probably a little late. It was late. You see, I should have gone and done another heart with the problem. I should have known that this one was going to be a problem because it historically has been somewhat difficult and problematic from time to time. And now I have the sunk cost fallacy in my head and I cannot leave. Stop going up. Okay, that one's dead meat. Why was he not dead meat? Seriously, I don't understand that. I really don't. Honest to goodness. Okay, he's going in. He's going to climb up to about there. I had green. That should have gotten him. It did not get him. I don't know why. It is irritating me. I cannot deny. I wish that I knew. Why, oh, why? Lens, amateur poetry. You're welcome. At this point, it's just comedy. Not necessarily for me, but for you guys. Will they hit? I don't even see the puff of green. What the hell? I'm going to a different area and try my luck. Again, okay, what we are going to do is we're going to drop. All right, that time I got a combo skill out of it. A second combo skill out of it. All right, where's the frog juicer? All right, we're going to try an entirely different location for catching these stupid guys. These stupid poachers. Now look. This should have, the entire experience should have taken me 5 minutes to go from 77 to 80. I swear I'm not doing this as a meme. I promise. Oh, and I didn't freaking squeeze my frog again. You gotta juice your frogs, boys and girls. You just gotta juice your frogs. Oh, stop! Come on, come on. He's coming in. I'm going to get closer this time. The hang time on the bottles is killing me. This one shouldn't. He's got it. Thank you. Okay, and for this one. Combo skills completed. Yay. Okay, that's fine. It was fine. Everything's fine. How are you? I'm not frustrated at all. Why do you bring that up? All right, we're not going for that hero point because that hero point is frustrating. Every map has hero points and hearts that can be irksome. I have earned that hero point. That's no fun. I really honestly thought this was going to take like 3 minutes. But I guess it just goes to show sometimes the best laid plans of mice and men gang agley. Bobby Burns, I believe. Scottish poet. Fine, I can mine for XP. I'm not too proud to do a little bit of, manual labor. Mind you, it's been a while since I've done any manual labor. Long time, actually. Well, I don't know. I do the dishes. Does that count? I mean, I do them manually, so maybe. I know there's a heart. Is that the only thing that's in here? Is the heart? There's no POI or anything? It's another heart that can be. We'll go with unquick. Not as hasty as one might prefer. And then once I get this character to level, I may never touch them again out of spite. We're going to pick up some sugar pumpkins. We're going to steal every pumpkin that these trolls have except one. We're going to leave them with one lone pumpkin. And then they'll wonder, why did the thief leave a pumpkin? And then they'll throw it out because they'll be like, he must have done something like poison it or something. That's it. That's what I have had to resort to in my life. I am messing with make-believe critters. Earn a hero point. This one's also below. We'll grab the waypoint, and I think that's enough. There was much rejoicing. Our long national nightmare is over. Okay, now we're going to get to another character. That took me 32 minutes. And I thought it would take 3. It's possible that the old cabeza is more empty than I'm comfortable with. I have extra frogs. I would send them to a friend. EBM. But sadly, they're bound. Why? Because they don't want us filling up somebody's bank with 45,000 frogs. 37. We can't quite get Troubadour because that was 40. A dazzling new attraction in Lion's Arch and the Eye of the North. Okay. So, we will now swap characters. Next up, let's see. I believe it is our level 35 is our lowest non-60. So, it is Miri Mistwalker, a human rev. And the last time she randomly dyed her colors, evidently, she forgot to get her boots, so we're going to re-dye her. It's the first thing we're going to do. Because we can't have her, you know, we can't have the bad guys thinking that she's not capable of accessorizing. So, yes, I know. Please make the pain go away. Get equipped gear. Randomize. Wine, Life's Blood, and Far Mountain. It is better than what she was wearing. I cannot lie. But that's mostly because what she was wearing was appalling. All right, where are we on this character? In the Character Adventure Guide. Volume 1 complete. Volume 2 not yet complete. We need 3 more POIs. Snowden, Diessa, Brisbane, or Kessex. I generally do Snowden. I'm trying to change the way I pronounce it. I pronounced it Snowden for 13 years, based on the fact there was an English politician named Lord Snowden. But it occurs to me that it's Snowden, because it's a snowy place with dens. Did we do any Snowden? We have done none. Oh, we did not do any Brisbane. Or Ascalon. I guess we're off for Snowden. Or if you prefer, Snowden. All right, we got like one. Why on earth did we get? Well, I guess that's the only one you start with. Okay. How did I level this character up? Generally, what I do is I'll do at least 2 and usually 3 of the starting maps. I did Metrica. Okay, Metrica, Queensdale. I didn't do Wayfarer or Ascalon, and I basically never willingly do Caledon Forests. It's probably the map I hate the most in the game. Snowden then, huh? Let's see. Best way to get there. Okay, well then I guess
Just been going so well. I should offer up some prayers.
Wayfarer it is. I hope everyone's enjoying the gripping content that I am producing this evening. I believe the phrase most people would use to describe it is they would go, Lens, your content is amazeballs. Thank you. Thank you, Dark Machinist. The yay icon really sold that. Still, you're here, so either it's not entirely without value, or your Twitch is malfunctioning and nobody else is on. Everyone is so amazed, they're speechless. I doubt they're speechless. They probably just don't want to actually go through the effort to type it out. I could tell them no, but why bother? Okay, here we are now. Entertain us. Time to start grinding out the levels. It's an ice brewed wolf. Respect the grind. Wish I enjoyed leveling as much. Only truly enjoyed the first time. It depends. Certainly the first time, obviously, the discovery, all of that stuff, you can only do once, as the saying would go. What I enjoy about it is it is a comfortable way for me to sort of put my brain in neutral, idle, as opposed to most time when I have brain actually off. And just, well, we now have vibe coding. This would be vibe gaming. Map comp is painful. I've only done it 3 times. I would do it more if we could trade our gifts of exploration to other players for gifts of battle and maybe a little bit of change. Because I understand that the World v. World crowd often have enough stacks of gifts of battle that they sit at them with their inventory open and just weep. Yeah, it's something to do well without overthinking it, or maybe thinking it at all for the most part. Although I certainly cannot recommend that any person do it more than 50 times like I have. Quite literally, the only reason you ever play World v. World, it's the same for a lot of people. And I know it is meant to draw more players in. But in my experience, a lot of players resent having to do something they don't like doing. And it makes them less likely to say, do World v. World. This is really a good pet. I have to say, I like the floppy fish pet. It's not particularly relevant or relevant. So, for instance, I don't actively dislike World v. World, but I do feel actively disincentivized from playing it because I have to, if that makes sense. Heart complete, 1 down, lots to go. This character is, after all, only 35. Why I looked that way, I don't know. Let's see, do we have a sword? Our sword is not as good. This sword must be deconstructed.
I was manufactured to the highest standards.
I was manufactured to the highest standards, by the way. Let's see. We do have the celebration booster, and of course we have the head start, the jump start. Let us see. I believe all we needed was some more POIs, right? Yeah, Renown Hearts, events, gathering crafting materials, and POIs. And then the rest I think we can rallying. But I don't want to die! Or be downed. I mean, if I wanted to be downed, I would play Elementalist. I know we have deaths as part of the account information. It would be nice if we had down states. Obviously, Elementalist has the reputation for the old down states. I will note specifically that there was a Reddit thread a few years back. Tell me what class you're playing without telling me what class you're playing. And my response was, I know my downstate skills by name. And everyone just goes, Revenant. Elementalist. Seriously. I don't know the names of any of my downstate skills on anything other than the Elementalist. All right, let's see if I can screw this up. Spoiler, I know I can screw it up. The question is, will I screw it up? Survey says, not today. Mistform and zoom away from danger. True. If they remember, I would imagine I have misformed in my life less than a dozen times. More often than not, in my experience, what happens is they misform and zoom away from reses. 292 spear. Oh, we don't seem to. Oh, we have a spear on the alternate, don't we? Yeah, we do. 292. It's better than the one we've got. And then this one can go into the water slot. Because if we don't put it there, what are we going to do with it? I apologize for that. It's not a sincere apology, but you take what you can get.
This is the only proper course.
I hate that, but it's helpful in raids when you die in a poo puddle. Yes, for that, absolutely. Oops. Okay, well, I almost got a chance to res myself there.
I could outrun a centaur.
Okay, why is everything attacking me all of a sudden? What did I ever do to you that you all feel the necessity to attack me? I will just activate my rotating hammers of doom, and that will be that. You are entirely right about getting out of the poo, though. That is actually a very good point. Also, I'm glad to see I'm not the only one that calls it poo. I mean, classically, you're supposed to say it's fire. Oh, good. I love being frozen. Could you please not do that thing you're doing? I love the red spikies. We have the best looking red spikies in the game, and I will brook no opposition on that. Drop to attack you, take it up with the Union. Yeah, I know. Oh my god, I don't want to take it up with the Union. Fine. Last thing I want to deal with is a grievance. Hey, I did something. I did a thing. I dodged 3 enemy attacks with a dodge roll. Look at me, aren't I something special? No, not really. All right, another POI. Will I actually get silver ore out, or will I get waste materials? I got silver ore. Goodbye, Skelk. Jerk. Who did that serve attacking me? No one. It served no one. One of the niftiest places in the game. I don't think there's any other place in the game where you have a waypoint, a vista, a POI, and a hero challenge so close together. And a heart as well. Basically all 5 of the map components in one place. Devotee of Owl. Who? I apologize for that, but I don't mean it, so, yeah, take that for what it's not worth. I didn't push my button. I always want to push my button. I mean, I'm always trying to push you guys' buttons. It's only fair. Beat on the bat with a baseball bat. Oh, yeah. That's an old guy music reference? I would be surprised if any of you young punk kids would get the reference. I'll give you a moment. And the answer is the Ramones. The Ramones, ladies and gentlemen. The song is Beat on the Brat by the Ramones. Beat on the Brat with a baseball bat. Oh, yeah. As you can tell, if you're not aware of the oeuvre of the Ramones, clearly elevated poetical lyric writing. And let us not forget that they gave us the classic Rock and Roll High School. Also, I'm old. This news just in, Lenz is old. Red Spikies, gotta love them. Love the Ramones. Use 4 or 5 power chords for an entire album. Sometimes just one. Well, you know, I do so admire someone who's well-versed in the classics, so I approve of your message wholeheartedly. That was Ding 36, by the way. I'm now level 36. I'm taking it to a whole nother level, 36. My bro is a big fan of the Ramones, and that's how I learned to enjoy their work. All right, you guys get the hammers. Both of you get the hammers. Sometimes we just have to break out the hammers for dealing with you recalcitrant individuals. We going all the way to the top for this one? So, because a friend of mine is actually insane, not too long ago, a couple years, he did world completion on a Mesmer with no mounts, no glider, and no waypoints. That sound you can probably hear in the background is, instead of boop, 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 they make that whining, squealing noise instead. It does sound a little bit like CBT, if you're familiar with that specific type. And he started doing it on a second character, never finished it. He was trying to do it without dying. Sadly, I think he died like a dozen times, and probably 8 of them were from falling.
Is it just me, or am I amazing?
Let's see. Hey, new chest. That means new random dies. I don't make the rules. I actually make the rules, and I do enforce them. So, we go back to wardrobe, and we get the equipped fashion. I didn't put it on yet. Let's do that. There we go. We'll get the equipped fashion. There we are. And now we will randomize our dies. And by the way, the heavy armor is the worst for randomizing dies. Combos that'll look okay or better in leather, in the medium or the light armor. In heavy, just look dreadful. That one doesn't look dreadful. We've got enameled brass, wheat, and pastel wine. And I'm assuming that's the chest. Yeah. So the enameled brass, unsurprisingly, actually makes a nice metallic color. We'll save that and apply that. This was not an appalling combination. Quite the reverse. What's the reverse of appalling? Nice. Okay. I have questions. Appealing. Wow. Okay, you win. That's a mic drop. I wish I'd come up with that one, really. That's the kind of wordplay that I historically kind of pride myself on. See what happens when you get old? Don't do that, guys. Just don't. Just get old. Stay young. That's my recommendation. Appalling and appealing. God damn it. I'd have come up with that if I was 30. I'd have come up with that if I can clearly remember 30. But I'm not. Don't know what I'll be playing tomorrow. Maybe more Guild Wars 2. I don't think there's an event for Marvel Heroes, which is the other game I've been playing a lot lately since it is back from the dead. Thank you to the devs who reverse engineered the server technology for Marvel Heroes. Thank you very, very much. Not quite 40, so I guess you're still young. Your back tells you otherwise. Oh, back problems. Yay for back problems. Nothing makes you feel older than back problems. I first got them in July of 1984, and I remember because if it hadn't been for the Summer Olympics, the month I spent in bed would have driven me stark raving mad. My father was kind enough in his genetic largesse to give me his belly, his bad back, and his baldness. Thanks, Dad. He had back problems his whole life. I have them intermittently and never as bad as he did, fortunately. Oh. Guild Wars, hands down, has the best underwater combat. That is not as high a praise as it might sound. I don't even consider it close. So I believe what they're telling me here. Okay, they will let me equip it. All right. Back problems are absolutely the worst. Only other people who've had back problems can understand how debilitating they can be. They're not always debilitating. But man, when you get a bad one, you're just done. They're the freaking worst. Okay. It's Gligon the trainee. Hi, Gligon. I can show you a few moves. First of all, we start our rotating hammers of doom. And then we just beat the living crap out of you. Sorry, dude. That's just the way we roll. I can't beat up the refugees? Oh, come on. I would like to consider it an active, high-impact massage therapy. They're probably under a lot of stress and strain. I almost knocked over my coffee cup, which would have made me sad. I do know on Monday I will be playing more Marvel Heroes because Monday is Midtown Madness, a weekly event where basically everybody goes into this one map or an instance of the map. I didn't want to hit both of them. Now I feel sad. I'm over it. Thunder shrimp. Thunder shrimp. The rewards for Midtown Madness are very good in terms of both experience. So, here we come again. And loot. Also, it's just a great social experience. So that's what I'll be doing on Monday, and depending on my weight check-in, knock on wood, I will hopefully be enjoying adult leisure beverages on Monday night. To excess, of course. I mean, what's the point in drinking if you're not drinking to excess? Am I right? That doesn't sound healthy. Now, theoretically, that's not the sort of thing I would recommend to other people. Theoretically. It's not healthy. That's not theoretic. That's actual and real. Let me get out of here and swim away as quickly as we can. Which isn't all that quick, realistically. I'm just a human. Not a quaggan. Although I am shaped rather quaggan-like. I know we have the Coden combat tonics. Is there a quaggan combat tonic? Because, man, that thing would sell. I have the quaggan, or I mean the Coden one. I got it from opening up boxes in Bureau Marches. Back when I was every day doing all my collections and stuff. We have gathered 25 crafting resources. Well, that doesn't mean we can't get more. You're what for starting? 33 tonight, I think? On this character? We're at 37 right now. We're not making massive bongo amounts of XP, but we're doing good. Fine. We're doing well. Superman does good. We do well. I believe this is where we need to mass murder Arctidus. Arctidi? I honestly don't know if it's Arctidus or Arctidi. My experience with octopus makes me think that it theoretically should be Arctidi. But I know that the standard usage of octopi has also diminished with time. So now octopuses is acceptable? I think. Somebody else has been through here killing these. I'm not getting bongo XP for it. One of the nice things about Field of Ruin. Feels like it's the secret map that no one ever goes through. I know purple ringed octopi are incredibly venomous. I don't know about purple octopi in particular, but the purple ringed ones? No bueno. Also, you would have to be careful with Arctudus meat. I would expect the same way you have to be careful with polar bear meat, in that the meat is fine and edible, but you can't eat the liver because you get, I think, vitamin A toxicity through it. And yes, it's ridiculous, the stupid things that stick in my head. What's in the pot? Anything I can do? How about some meat? Okay. Lem. My mom tells the best joke. She won the Moot Mother Mirth Fest competition 2 years in a row. Now it takes a real pro to make me laugh. I once ate a whole Doliac. Then I burped. A moo came out. Call that a joke? What did the farmer say when he found rats in his barn? Scrit. I guess you like that one. I forgot to wear my t-shirt. I have a t-shirt that I wear when I play Guild Wars 2 on stream. If I remember, I'll be right back. Ta-da! Engelbert Meow had this idea. The lovely and talented Engelbert Meow, please don't tell her I called her that, had this idea that she wanted to do a Scrit Happens t-shirt. And she was going to get a Malcolmist TV to illustrate it. And I suggested, you know, really, it should have the Scrit shrugging apologetically. And it does, and I got a free t-shirt for my suggestion. You see? Be nice to streamers. You get some merch. Also, Scrit does happen. Exactly, as please, Antiquary, Scritmancer, potato. By the way, while in fact we say tomato and the British say tomato, I don't think the British say potato. Do they? I don't think so. Up. So the logs that we were chopping, in fact, were not chopped. We muffed it. What do we currently have in our equipment? We have copper, and iron. All right, well, what do you have? Steel. Sounds like a plan.
Thank you.
If you need it, I have it.
Copper? What are we, barbarians? Okay, actually, yeah, kinda, sometimes, no. All right, we are now going to mass murder some dredge. The communist blind mole rats who are all part of the Moletariat. And it's not my fault, okay? I did not come up with any of that. Nor do I disapprove. Another player running around in here murdering Dredge. A ranger. Thank this ranger. I want to say thanks to them for showing the common decency to their pet of giving it a name. Please, Guild War 2 players, if you're a ranger or mechanist, you have the ability to change the name of your pet. If your pet says juvenile anything, unless it's something like the wrong pet and you've named your bear juvenile dog, I would approve of that name. But if you haven't named your pet, please, your pet loves you. It depends on you. Your smile gives it perfect joy. Give it a name. It deserves a name. At least change it to unnamed pet. You see? Yeah, that would work great. I would like that. I mean, I will often name the pets ironic names, sarcastic names, even repetitive names at some points. I frequently have bears named Brutal Ben, although I don't expect most people get that reference. I will have boars named Hormel. Cannot name the flesh golem, and that's probably a good thing. Because I can imagine some of the names the flesh golem in particular would get. From me, if no one else. What? I didn't say anything. Perhaps it is your own dirty mind that is filling in the blank here. Hey, there was a dude here. I saw the dude. The dude vanished. That was, weird. And really, would you, well, I'm talking about treating your pets with dignity and affection. I'm not sure we want necromancers treating their pets with anything remotely resembling affection. Really. At all. Yeah, I mean, the rangers, sure, they have bajillion pets. The mechanist, it does sadden me in particular because you can go with all kinds of goofy, amusing, referential stuff for mechanist pets. My two mechanists, their pets are named Irresistible Farce and Dave the Murderbot. Look, oh, see, I can see the red. I can see the red name right there. There's an aggregator there. But when I come over here, no aggregator. It's a ghost. I think I need one more. Short version, Len says, name your pets if you can. Please. Pretty please? Waypoint. Heart. And let's see. Oh my goodness, mio mio. Sure. Put away the put-awayables. How are we doing over here? We are 38. We have 31 points. I will hold on to the points for 3 more levels so that when we hit 41, we can fill out another specialization line. See, my approach is to not level slow and not to level fast, just to level sort of half fast. And hello to you. Good evening, presumably. Could be morning. I don't know. Could be afternoon. It's a big world. All right, we're going to try it. We're going to try it. We're going to run in here and try and hope and not to die. Stick a needle in somebody else's eye. All right, here we go. Mad gaming skills. And a weekly complete. Oh, that seems pretty nice. Gather 100 crafting resources. I welcome that. Always nice to get the weeklies. More AA. Oh, I didn't even see the... I was wondering how far down the road the gateway was as I was past it. Okay, that's far. Yeah, that's how far. We mount up. We ride and we ride to catch up with the sun, but it's sinking.
Come with me.
Well, there's a box there that I can't see. I arrived too late. That's a son of Svanir who we should get points for. Yep. A little bit of contribution. That Doliak is kicking the living crap out of that son of Svanir, so if I want to get credit for it, I have to finish him off. Doliak ribs for dinner, anyone? Silly to use that weapon. Because those items don't take Condi damage. I tell you, those spiky red balls are really a lovely visual. One of my faves. That's another level, level 39. Did we get any goodies? Did we get more goodies? New gloves. Better than what we've got. They're all power and precision. Would we rather have more precision, toughness? We'll go precision. Because I like big crits, and I cannot lie. Put those away. Oops. Deconstruct that. Those away. And now new dye colors. There we go again, guys. Get the equipped. These are the new gloves. Yeah, new gloves. So we're going to randomize all the dyes and yeah. World Ender, Mountain Sky, and Fear. Now these colors would look much better on light or medium armor. Just not a great look on heavy. Well, let's. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Well, at least I don't have to worry about getting knocked down for a minute. Okay, a few seconds. Ah, the hammers, the rotating hammers of doom. I do love them so. Awesome Crest Climb. We have a waypoint, more XP. This heart is a bit of a problem because it can be tough to find the mobs around you need for the heart, especially if there's other players around. And he's got a named pet. I'm trying to see what it is. Shiver. It's okay. Oh. Wow. Okay. He annihilated all that stuff. And that's what I was talking about, the difficulty. If there are other players around, you can end up getting screwed. Because unlike me, they are not quite as aggressively progressive in making sure other players get tags. If there's any other player around, I like to make sure that other players get tags. Nope, this is not key farming, this is just leveling. See, for instance, another player, make sure he got tags. How can you not be a big fan? They're DM. They are the Dark Machinist. And as I mentioned, they're Dark Machinist. And I'm a Dork Mechanist. A combination made in some place with really weird combinations. Gotta go down him, and now we gotta take them out. Don't fly away. That's not nice. Hey, everyone likes a Dark Machinist. Okay, that's two. You get to knock me down twice. That's it. I hope we've reached an understanding. Are there two closer waypoints in the game than these two? I'm going to say probably not. This one is a guild location. We got that. All right. Modnir. So rumor has it that centaurs are sort of half human and half some other animal. The identity of the other animal is not currently known. Quick, let's see if we can start the do they have horses in Tyria argument again. It's always a favorite. Into a conduit? I don't know. I can do it if I want to. Is this thing on? Hey, Gwen. Centaurs are horses in a way, in the way that they have 4 hoofs. But I have to say, that's not the main way. Thank you. Thank you. I went there. I'm not too proud. Exactly. Welcome, everyone, to Lenz's stream of bad jokes and dad jokes. We're glad you're here. There's another heart complete. Deconstruct. I would unveil that die you see in there, except I have all of the dies that it can be. I finally finished out the entire collection. When I nabbed the, they had a package where you could get 5 unidentified dies. You could get an outfit, claim ticket, backpack, claim ticket, weapon, claim ticket, I think. And then I dropped about 200 or 250 gold to buy all the cheap dies that I didn't already have. And popped open the 5 dies. There were only like 14 dies left I didn't have. They were all like 40 gold or more, maybe 20 gold or more. And I got out what would have cost me 450 gold worth of dies, including the dies I really wanted most, which were the abyssals. I got 4 of the 5 dies I got were abyssal dies, which are cool. Yeah, I was very stoked about that. I love the dies where you've got a neutral color and then you have some of the dye sub-channels are very contrasting to that. Darkness is a perfect example. Hello, Darkness. Die, old friend. Where on a lot of cloth and leather, it will look black. But on a lot of metal stuff, it will look like a really cool, mostly dark with silver high points. It's one of my favorite dyes. Let's take a look at those abyssals. Let's just take a moment. There's a cave here. Do I remember this cave? I think I do. So, for instance, God, those are appalling. If we go down here to the abyssals, abyssal flame. Oh, wrong one. There we go. You get that very dark with the very high contrast sub dye channels. Twilight. Purples. Rose, sort of a lighter pinkish color. Sun, sort of a golden color. And then the other one I got earlier, I think. And so it's probably, yeah, up there. Forest. I got forest out of a random dye previously. And that's a little bit brighter, but same thing. Some of the dye channels are a lot are tuned way up, and so they really pop. They're really terrific dies. I'm going to swap maps and take just a moment to refill my coffee cup and be right back. Like it or not. And as I threatened, you all, I hope you all enjoyed that. I know some of you did. That's the second death on this character. You know, I'm not a petty person, so I actually was going to chase down the imp that killed me, but apparently I can't. Oh well, at least I don't have to fight, was it Witch? Whatever she is, I'll just get the hero point. Poof! It's magic. It's magic, magic, magic. Yo, whoa. Sorry, another old guy music reference. Most of my references are going to be old guy music references, movie references, TV references, or book references.
Time to do some real damage.
Exactly correct, the police. It is a rare thing when any of my references get caught. Because a lot of them are really, they're obscure even for someone my age. Now my favorite case of that, it blew my mind at the time, was something happened in my character got large. And I said, I'm huge! And someone who's never spoken in my chat before goes, was that a Mystery Science Theater 3000 reference? And it was. And it wasn't even her recognizing it. Her husband, who wasn't watching my stream, overheard me say it and go, was that a Mystery Science Theater 3000 reference? And if you don't know what Mystery Science Theater 3000 is, all I need to tell you is that you could be watching them instead of me because they're always on Twitch. MST3K. Actually, I kind of do MST3K bits when I do story games, or when I'm doing, a lot of times when I'm doing like key farms and stuff. I'm commenting to the screen about things. For instance, if I'm doing the human key farm, there's the female character who says words that Logan has never heard before in his life. She says, "What is that thing? It's huge." Sorry, Logan. I know it hurts. Is there anything up there? No, I did get that though, right? Yeah. Oh, you follow MSTK on Twitch? Sometimes when there's nothing else on and I could use a laugh, I will just tune in, because basically there's no episode that won't make me laugh a number of times. And some of them I know I will just watch until my brother, he used to watch them. He had to stop watching because he would always laugh himself into hiccups. All right. Lucky me, I've got Raven Tonic. I'm not sure I trust this guy to make, you know, tonic. But I'm betting it could probably use some gin. Rift Tracks is the other one. Yeah, I have both of them. I'm far more likely to watch MST3K than Rift Tracks, but I have watched some Rift Tracks too. I've got both of them on my list. Of, hey, you know, I woke up early and nobody interesting is on. What am I going to do? A couple times a month I'll wake up after 3 or 4 hours of sleep and not be able to get back to sleep. That sucks, by the way. Cannot recommend. Would skip. But I have developed coping behaviors. We're at 40. Let's see if we can't get to... Wait. It's 45, isn't it? Not 41. It's 45, isn't it? Yeah, it's 45. Gin tonic just doesn't hit the same? I don't know. There are some very nice. I'm sure that the gin has some really delicious beverages. I mean, they can afford the best. I mean, you've seen what their secret layers inside the Mystic Forge look like. They can afford some nice drinks. There was a story, I think written by Harlan Ellison, called Jinn, No Chaser. Spelled D-J-I-N-N. Pretty sure it was Harlan Ellison wrote it. One of his little throwaway gag pieces. Okay. All right, we're going to do this heart next, I guess. Let me do a quick check and see where we are on our adventure guide. 2. We're still in 2. We need 2, 4, 6 more. We need 2 events. 3 more renown hearts. Am I not making any progress on this? That's snowed in. Have I not finished this yet? And more crafting materials. That'd give us 3. Select a crafting discipline would give us 4. Rallying would give us 5. Using the bank would give us 6. Crafting items. So yeah, we can make that pretty easily. 2 more events. There haven't been a whole bunch of events that we've caught. More hearts. Massive ice-brood creatures roaming the area and defend the local inhabitants. But the ice-brood creatures are huge. More crafting stuff. Somebody must be new to the game. They just asked, where do I get a flying mount? That's a pretty good indicator of someone new to the game.
Time to do some real damage.
All right, time to start moitering some ice brood. Let's unwound the hunter. Okay, at least unkill him. Oh, that's right. No condies. That's a really big corrupted ice core. Just a little elemental hiding in there? That's hardly worth it at all. We're going in. Okay. Aha! Yeah, go ahead and pulse again. Stability for the win. I probably shouldn't taunt the corrupted ice, you know. It's got friends. And I may want ice in my beverage on Monday. Spoiler, he will. Let's res another wounded hunter. They don't even say thank you. You're dead. I got friends. For those not getting the reference, which would be almost everybody, that is a line from an NPC that you'll hear a good deal in Marvel Heroes. Hodge, the Modge Godge, is another enjoyer of the return of Marvel Heroes from the great gaming beyond. Hodge Goblin? No. He's Hodgepodge the Modge Godge. Mostly been doing map metas and lantern lightings. Oh, yeah. It's like I got, 2 pieces of the open world armor. And then I got the gloves from spamming the fractals. And since then I've been kind of sitting on my, well, we'll say butt, but thumb is probably more accurate descriptor. Oh, did we finish? Did we finish that? Sorry, dude. I finished the heart. You're on your own. I did the lantern lightings, I think, in the second map for Naos. What do we have over here? Push back local ice brood. More ice brood murdering? These poor misguided Jormag lovers. They just love Jormag. Can we hate them because they love? Is that fair? Kinda.
Come close. You should do this.
It's all you have left for your full set. Oh. I dream of having all 3 sets. I need to get out more if those are my dreams. But here we are. I've got 3 pieces of light. It's only your second set, maybe light armor one day. Well, for me, initially, I got the runes and sigils because that seemed wiser in that all of my characters could use that, and me having so many alts, that made sense. And then on top of that, of course, I got the relic, which was a very nice bonus. I already had the 6-piece for runes. Runes? Sigils? Half the time I can't keep the 2 straight. And the other half the time I can't keep myself straight. Yeah, it's... I don't think I would have ever made like a single legendary if it hadn't been for the legendary wardrobe. I just wouldn't be able to justify having, you know, all these alts, and only one of them has Twilight. I would have been sad. Hurts, don't it? Let's see. Want to make sure that wherever I go, that I'm murdering the appropriate ice brood Norns, that I am still within the heart radius. I would be interested in knowing how many players took advantage of the, if you make one of the runes, sigils, whichever, you would get the relic. I wonder how many people made exactly one. Because I had 6. I had the full collection of 6. I didn't feel the need to get the 7th for the aqua breather. I think I'll take another sip. This evening, I am drinking hazelnut creme decaf. When it comes to coffee, I am completely without any kind of good taste. We back in the heart? Are we back in the heart yet? We're back in the heart. Whack, whack, whack. Lizzie Borden took her axe, gave her mother 40 whacks. When she saw what she had done, she gave her father 41. Yeah, okay, now I've got my freaking stability. Yeah. How'd that knockback work out for you when I have stability, you punk? I am talking to the corrupted ice. Yeah. And I'm no longer in the heart. God. And I'm crippled. All right. Fine, we're back in the heart. One or two more. Oh, and now I am chilled. And I'm chilled again, and we have the heart complete. That's good. All right, we need what? 6 more crafting mats, 1 more heart. Three more crafting mats. And another heart. And then we will cheese the rest of chapter 2? Sure, I'm ready. Stinging wind, huh? Not breaking wind or passing wind? I probably shouldn't make fun of the enormous polar bears. Can't help it. One more heart. Which heart is this? You may well ask. Oh. I was going to grab that little mining node until I saw that it was surrounded by 150 critters. Didn't need that one. Got this one. 1, 2, and... What the heck? He expresses surprise. With 16, not 6. Math is hard, kids. I have spotted the guild target. It is Deputy Brooke. Destroy, corrupted, block, and God, more. Is this the one with the torches? Because that one actually goes pretty quick. I don't think so. What? These two hearts are right next to each other. This is the one, I think, with the markers and such. So this one's pretty quick. So we're lighting detour markers and murdering Jotun. It's not something I want to do. They need this road well lit and Jotun free. It's not like I'm killing the Jotun for fun.
Oh, what brings you here?
As far as you know. Lion Guard laying down on the job. It's so hard to get good help. I mean, it could be worse. It could be Seraph. And keep in mind, the Seraph have Lieutenant Francis, the least competent member of any law enforcement organization in all of Tyria. Quite an accomplishment when you think about it. Markers lit. Jotun conditionated? Condied up? Kind of whiny. I think the problem is that the Jotun, it's just that they're sad all the time. I mean, I guess, you know, the problem is that they're always just feeling blue. Did we? Oh, and then they call the wolf. Right as I kill them, they call the other wolves. Stupid wolves. Did we finish that heart? I don't think so. Not quite. A couple more dead Jotun ought to do. Or a Jotun and an Ice Brood Wolf ought to do. No, we're not in the heart anymore. Please insert profanity here. Thank you. All right. You're the last one. Wow, I pushed the button and it didn't do anything except go on cooldown. Not optimal, gotta say. There we go, heart complete. And completing Renown Hearts 2. Complete. We got a new hat. People aren't wearing enough hats. Now that's an old guy movie reference that I would be shocked if anyone got. Actually shocked. It's a throwaway line in a short that comes before the actual movie. It's from a short called The Crimson Permanent Assurance. And it's from Monty Python's Meaning of Life. I'm sorry, no one got the reference. Which I kind of predicted, because it's really obscure. Did I not apply to the equipment? Doesn't matter now. I did not previously, which is just as well, because that was really awful. Oh, this is terrible, too. Summer Grass, Blue Lion, and Amenity. What do the British enjoy? Mini teas. I did warn you. We've got a waypoint over here. What do we need? I think just a couple more crafty bits ought to do it for us. We'll grab some yums. Oh, and a dandelion blossom. And some carrots. Maybe some more carrots. Now I'm just being annoying. I'll stop. No, we won't. never stops. I'm pretty sure he's annoying in his sleep.
Just one more confirmation of how great I am.
Okay, that is gathering crafting materials completed. Let's see where we're at. Character Adventure Guide Volume 2. My psychosis is not showing. Yes, it is, kind of. No, it's not. Hey, Manted. All the cool kids are here. And me. Crafting items, selecting crafting discipline, using the bank. That'll be 3 out of the 4. Rallying. I can rally. I'm going to fight this doe. A deer. A female deer. And now I'm going to let it murder me.
Hurts, doesn't it?
And then I'll res. See? Cool kids. I'm we're almost ready. We're almost ready. I'm gonna be downed. Come on, just 2 more good whacks. Okay, fine. I think I get credit if we finish it off. If we can finish it off. There we go. Victory is mine. And we get a new Aqua Breather, which is technically an item of attire, so that means new dies as well. Hi, Misty. She's like, what the hell is he doing this time? I get that a lot. Back over here. Wardrobe. Get equipped gear. Click on anything. Randomize the dies. Okay, that is Frostbite Green, Chestnut, and Cerulean Sky. Cerulean Sky is a nice one. We save, we apply to equipment. And we double check, and I believe we can just go back to town, finish up our Character Adventure Guide Volume 2 by selecting a crafting discipline, using the bank, and crafting an item. We have the technology. Let's, I believe the phrase is, get her done. Oh dear, really? Did you do that? Machinist, really? Really? You can say you've never done that just to get a rally, as you know you'll die anyway at some point. Well, it's not about the dying, it's about the rallying. And that's the only reason I did it. Rally. Swear to God, I'm 9. I died earlier for the second time ever on this character when I went to get a cup of coffee and an imp decided to fly way out of its way and kill me while everyone commented in chat, savoring the moment to themselves as I putter away in my kitchen and my life slowly ticks down. This is not the bank. The quest requires me to go to the bank. And I'm pretty sure that was not the bank. Oh, does it use the bank? Do I have to do something? There we go. I used the bank. I deposited a dandelion blossom. That's the most use a dandelion blossom has ever been put to in this game. Let's see. How about a really, really not needed armor smith? Sure. Please teach me to be an armor smith.
Lend me your keen insight.
Wait. Selecting a crafting discipline. Pretty sure I just did that. I would like to say, what? Oh, something that's going to rip you when you go AFK in the game. Yeah, I thought I was in a good spot. I was clearly mistaken. So I just took a little lay down. It was fine. It was fine. It was fine. Okay, so selecting a crafting discipline. Could have sworn I just did that. How about we get a second one? Since the first one didn't count.
You are a welcome guest.
Thank you. All right, that is level 43. Oh, dark steel. Now they give me dark steel. Select your rewards. Why not give us all three? Come on, guys, seriously. Fine. Whatever. All right, and now we're going to click this. And can we get 2 levels? Because we're going to get the congratulations, you finished Adventure Guide Volume 2 reward, and any of Adventure Guide Volume 3 that we have already completed, we will get credit for. So the question is, will we get 1.9 levels to get us to 45 so we can add a second specialization? Let's find out.
Progress makes perfect.
46. That was, in fact, a full 2 levels. 0.2. So 2.2 levels. I'm now level 46. 44. 45. 46.
Mine. All mine.
And it is mine. All mine. The adventure guide is a huge gain for the game. Really, really nice improvement for new players in particular. Not for the XP so much as actually teaching them the things they need to learn. All right, let's see. We have 78 points. What would we like? Gain Fury when you invoke a legend. Salvation? That sounds a lot like healing. We don't do healing in this particular stream. Increased endurance recovery. Corruption. We do corruption in this stream. A lot. Sure, let's go with corruption. Oh, it's delicious. It's glorious. It tastes like victory. And sure. Demon? Sure. There we are. Okay, we'll now equip the second specialization. Corruption. Charge up and release a burst of torment. That's whenever you switch legends. Torment deals increased damage. We like that. We like torment. There's no lying. No denying. We do like torment. Your condition damage is increased. Probably have to go more condies. I've been mostly doing power because power is straightforward. And I don't have to think. when you chill. I'm not sure how often I chill. Incoming strike damage is reduced while you have resistance. Conditions you apply last longer. Sure, why not? I like that.
I learned from the best.
Invoke Torment applies poison and burning. Oh, that's more conditions. More conditions. We'll go with more conditions. Surely we will go with more conditions. I think we finished our specializations. Let's sell the junk that is cluttering up our trunk. Throw that away. Throw that away. And if I could walk that away, I wouldn't need the baby powder. That joke is older than me. Hence, older than all of you put together. Visit the Traders Forum. Is this? Did I not grab the free key out of the storyline? Maybe older than me? It is possible, I will grant. But generally the existence of modern day actual dinosaurs has not been proven. So unless you're here from the Hollow Earth, in which case, yeah, I'll agree that's possible. I'm 65. I'm fine. I can tough it out. I did not get the free key, which is completely not like me. So that's a thing we're going to do. This is Old Lion's Arch for those who... Well, okay. Actually, Old Lion's Arch is in Guild Wars. This is the slightly not quite as old Lion's Arch that was in the game originally. Generally held to be a much spiffier, nifty implementation with the nautical themes. And my understanding is one of the reasons they had to make the change is that this area, the Traders Forum, was just incredibly overloaded with players all the time. And so they needed to spread out the functionality in a Lion's Arch. I have no idea if that's true. Also, there was this little thing where Scarlet screwed the city. Literally. All right, Logan. Everyone, welcome to High School Melodrama Theater. 32. I don't think you're old.
Welcome, fellow members of Destiny's Edge. We must
Not even if you're using hexadecimal, because in hexadecimal I'm 4-1.
When I agreed to come, I didn't know you'd be inviting this char.
I could say the same for you, human. Finally crawling back for forgiveness, Logan.
I've done nothing to...
They squabble like middle school girls.
Ridlock, enough of your squalling. Kate, I doubt that we can unite.
By the way,
Not after our last mistake.
I never heard of middle school until I was in like my 40s. It was junior high school when I was there.
People die.
Is that what you think, Soja? That what happened is my fault?
Please, all of you, our time has come.
And I think I speak for all of us when I say, Kate, shut up.
Seconds before.
And lost. Because someone couldn't keep up with us.
I wonder who he's referring to.
You have something to say to my face.
I would if you weren't always running away. I should gut you and be done with it.
Got me? With what? That human-made sword you looted from Ascalon?
Yeah, he looted it because the king of Ascalon blew up the kingdom.
Ridlock, you're just making it worse.
Ha! Look who's talking.
And I refuse to waste my efforts on cowards and fools.
This has been Len's Dramatic Puppet Theater.
It's sad to see Logan and Ridlock argue. If only there was something to bond them together.
Crazy Glue?
Yes, I know it might help. Kate, I have to leave as well. I fear this meeting was a mistake, but maybe I can fix it.
We failed then. Failed to bring Destiny's Edge back together. We cannot help the others. How can we help Tyria?
To forgive is human, but to err is divine. Sorry, had to. Channeling my inner lamb chop. Now that's an excellent reference. Oh, Sherry Lewis, I think was the name of the puppetress / comedian. Doodly doopy doot doot and key. I can't believe I left the key undone. That's just not like me. Even the tiniest bit like me. So we will now, for now, say farewell. I have not yet done the rather extensive amount of work to unlock the map of Old Lion's Arch. I wonder how many people have unlocked the old map. Back to Noom. Lamb chap. That's entirely different. That's a pair of pants that one wears made out of lamb skin. Lamb chaps. Best I could do. Because the alternative was lamb chapstick, where you put lanolin on. All right, well, we got a key. Apples for sale. Ah. I need a Black Lion chest. I paid like 40 copper more than this the last time I did a key farm, and that was like 3 days ago. That's just, that's not sound business. All right, here we go. We are guaranteed to get a Black Lion statuette and a Black Lion die canister blue. A portable, these are the new exclusives that are in the uncommons. We are guaranteed to get 2 other commons. Good ones in here for me anyway are the guaranteed unlocks. You may get something ugly, but it's always fun. The crafting bags, because I am honest, still planning on making more legendaries. The dies used to be, but now I've got all the dies I can get out of these, I think. Darkest Abyss? I don't know. Maybe there's one in there I don't have. Things I don't want would be transmutation charges. I have 1,500. Don't need more transmutation charges. Honest to goodness. Don't need them. So, in the uncommons, we have the Ice Reaver skin, which is pretty good, especially if you're going thematic. I only had, I think, one, and then my last key farm, I pulled the Ice Reaver, which was the one I already had. So I sold the Ice Reaver for like 8 gold and then spent 12 gold to buy the Scepter, because the Scepter was pretty solid for the Ice Reaver. I think I probably have 1 or 2 others. The rifle, the mace, the Scepter, which is the one I just bought, the short bow. I have a fair number of these. Wow. A lot of these. Might be worth my while they're in the store to buy the ones I'm missing to finish out the set, because the set will get 7 full Black Lion claim tickets, which is a pretty bleeping good deal. The rares, presently, the only one of these I liked was the Paladin's Degree, so I could, if I chose to, smack people in the face with an affidavit. And then the super rares, which of course I'll never get. Here we go. What I will do is I will click open. We'll get a common here, and hopefully a 5th box to magically appear. And that'll be an uncommon or better, and it's a 10% chance. Normally, this is when I go, it's been a while since I got one. I think I'm due. Because I just did that the other day and I got one. So I'm just going to click open. We got the guaranteed unlock. These are always fun. So we come back over here, we put away. I really need to, I keep saying this every time, I need to start using my primers. We are now at 34 fine Black Lion die canisters blue. And a bunch of Black Lion statuettes. I also need to spend some of those. So there are only a couple things I don't have unlocked. And this would be many of them. So many of them. Lots of them. Many of them. So, this is weapons and armor. Outfits, dies, gliders, minis, finishers, mail carriers, but not the legendaries. I'm not sure what else might be missing, but I know the legendaries aren't in there. The only genuinely bad things that are disappointing is if I get the cultural armor. Cultural armor makes me sad, because you can buy that for gold. We will open up the wardrobe so we can see when we double click. We see that we got the Mad Realm Sword. I'm okay with that one. I am quite all right with that one. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm going to give that one on a 10 scale. That's 0 to 10. So average would be 5. Clearly above average. I'm going to go 7.5 on that. Maybe even an 8. Because it's not strictly a sort of a festival only type deal. Sure, it's got the jack-o'-lantern theme, but mostly it's the dark animation and then the silver, hilt and pommel, I think is where this one's cool. So I'm leaning 8. Yes, that's a nice pull, definitely. But as you can see, I'll be playing Guild Wars 5 and still playing Guild Wars 2 to try and fill out these collections. Possibly Guild Wars 6. But not actually me. My body will have died 40 or 50 years before. I'll be an AI. And I'll still say the same crappy jokes. But I'm going to call it here. I want to thank all of you guys for hanging out with me tonight. As always, I am very, very appreciative. I should be back tomorrow at the same bat time, same bat channel. 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand with more of my own patented lens brand of stupidity. Probably back here again tomorrow. Monday, definitely going to be playing Marvel Heroes as it is Midtown Madness. I'm not sure why my horns wiggle their fingers at you, but they do. Which is a blast. If anyone there... Stud. That's a first. If anyone here is not familiar with Marvel Heroes, it was canceled years ago. Disney pulled the license, turned off the servers. But the servers have been reverse engineered, which in America is legally protected. As long as you're practicing clean room procedures, as was the case here, it is legally protected. Now, if Disney was to unleash their flesh-eating lawyers, these guys would have to pull up stakes and probably move the servers to Europe or possibly Canada. But if you enjoy ARPGs like Diablo or PoE, those sorts of games, it is an MMORPG in the Marvel Universe where you play the Marvel heroes, and it's a blast. It's really fun. If you're interested, and I'm shilling for free, I get nothing from this. MH Tahiti. Tahiti, because it's a magical place. .com. Also, if you just want to give it a go, but don't want to do the foo-fa-ra of dealing with other people, you can run the server locally on your own computer and connect to it on your own. Just look that up on GitHub. That's the Marvel Heroes emulator. But that's what I'll be doing on Monday. Tomorrow, probably back here in Guild Wars 2, unless I stumble over something else. And frankly, my attention is a little bit like a pachinko ball. if you're familiar with pachinko. And my brain is a bit like a BB in a coconut. So who knows? But that's the plan for tomorrow. Again, thank you guys very much for hanging. I do appreciate it. Hopefully you will see me soon. I hope the rest of your Saturday night is awesome. I hope your Sunday continues to kick ass, because remember, you are required to have an ass-kicking weekend. Back tomorrow.